Hello, everyone, and welcome to Joey's Movie Blog. I'm your host, Joey Stramberg, and today I wanted to talk about some movies that I was kind of negative on when I first saw them, and now I'm a lot more positive on them. Some of them I'm still like, they're not like great cinema, but some of these movies are great. So the first one I want to talk about is The Lighthouse. So I missed The Lighthouse in theaters, unfortunately, and I caught it on Amazon Prime Video during quarantine, and I watched it and I was kind of like, I don't know what to make of it. But then I thought about it more. I thought about a lot. I watched a lot of ending explained videos. I picked it up on Blu ray around August of last year and I fell in love with the movie. It's one of my favorite, like, psychological horror movies lately, and Robert Pattinson continues to prove why he is one of the most underrated actors working in the business. And Willem Dafoe really should have had a Oscar nom for Best Supporting Actor. Um, so next up is Interstellar. So Interstellar was a movie I saw in theaters, and I really didn't know what to think about it. It was a strange experience, and I it I my head was hung low because I like Christopher Nolan, and I'm just like. But then I rewatched at home like 2 years later. I started to piece together uh, the movie, and like The Lighthouse, I fell in love with it. I eventually upgraded to the 4K, and to me, it's a masterpiece. Next up is Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. So, this is a movie that I hated for the longest time. I just freaking hated it. But something was encouraging me to go rewatch it, and I still don't love the movie, but I appreciate the fact that it's a superhero movie we don't get often. Like, it feels like a big, godlike superhero movie. And Zack Snyder really embraces the DC roots. And also with the release of the Snyder Cut, which I love, it makes me look at this movie in a different light than I used to. And yeah, so, and also restore the Snyderverse. Uh, Next up is Rogue One. So, Rogue One was just okay to me, but now I realize that while I don't love it, similar to Batman versus Superman, it's just something that we don't get much of in Star Wars, and it feels like an actual war. And I appreciated that it took some risks by killing off the entire cast, but yeah, and it's like Greg Fraser did such a great job with the cinematography. And I'm still not crazy about some of the characters, like Riz Ahmed's character, and but like Donnie Yen is badass in the movie, and I really like Rogue One now, and it's one of the best things Disney has done. Last, I want to talk about a group of movies, and that is the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Now, I don't love the prequel trilogy. When it comes to Star Wars, the original trilogy is my all-time favorite trilogy, and yeah, like I just love the original trilogy, and the prequels, like it's okay. They're okay to me, but and then the sequel trilogy, absolutely love Force Awakens and Last Jedi, two of my favorite Star Wars films. And then The Rise of Skywalker came in and just basically ruined the entire trilogy for me. And it's so heartbreaking that I got so invested in a trilogy and the third one just doesn't make me care anymore. And looking back at the prequel trilogy, I kind of appreciate them more like than I do the sequel trilogy. Like they had a plan, and they felt ambitious, which is something that the sequel trilogy really doesn't feel like. It doesn't really expand the galaxy much, uh, and then it's like the prequel movies are so innovative. Like without Jar Jar, we wouldn't have had Caesar or Gollum or Snoke or Maz Kanata or Thanos. Like, and then like the pod racing scene is amazing. The lightsaber duels, except for the ones in episode 2. I'm not really the biggest episode 2 fan. That's my second to least favorite Star Wars movie now, but I will also the Clone Wars really fleshes out this era and really makes me appreciate it more, and I just I love the I love Star Wars, and while I'm not the biggest fan of the prequel trilogy, I've grown to appreciate them on after time. So, what are 5 movies that you loved that you once felt negative about, or now you appreciate? Let me down in the comment section below. Uh, I will see you guys next time.